Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Julie. Today we are making a vintage style tag inspired by this really cute, kitschy Halloween image I found on Graphics Fairy. Isn't it adorable? The supplies are really simple, but it is an easy project to improvise with what you have on hand. I designed mine to be a journaling card, but it would be so sweet as a gift tag, a tuck spot, in a Halloween journal, or even a fun focal on a cover. So we have the Graphics Fairy image here on the front. And then I'm not sure where this graphic came from. If I can find the original image from this, I will also link that below in addition to the Graphics Fairy link. I know this pumpkin head is from an antique postcard because I've seen the full image before, but it was one that I happened to have saved on my computer, so I'm not sure where I originally found it. A quick search on Pinterest may be a good resource for it as well. Let's go ahead and get started. What I did is I printed it in what I call the wallet size, which is a 2x3. And I just went ahead and cut it out just to save time. I don't have fancy printer paper. This is very cheap copy paper, but I did print it in best copy. And I think the image turned out nice. I am going to round the corners. Give that a quick cut here. And because we can see the white on the edges of the copy paper, I'm going to come in and give that a little bit of inking just to cover up the white. And I'm using black soot. And I can link some of these supplies below as well. Just a quick inking. And what I thought would be very cute is to layer the paper. So I have a piece of cardstock that I pulled out of my stash. You could use any color. Purple would be, I think, really cute, or green, but I just happen to have this orange. And then I pulled out a piece of vintage children's book page. I love to use this book. I have several in my collection, and I love how large the font is. I think that gives it a really cool and cute look. I went ahead and found a good placement just because I like to be aware of what words are around the image. So I pulled out some pages from my book, and I'm going to go ahead and glue it down, and then we will cut it out. Let's see, I'm going to grab a glue stick here, and I just marked it with a pencil just so I knew what the placement would be. But really any paper would work. Dictionary page would be awfully cute as well. Use what you have. And I think I'm actually going to grab my eraser because I can see a little bit of that pencil line there. Get rid of that. It's super easy to do. Okay, and then I grabbed my kind of children's crafting scissors, and I'm just going to give it a border. I'm just going to eyeball it. I've been enjoying these scissors lately. I think it's a really easy to get a whimsical look on my projects. There we go. So I just gave it a really simple, quick border. Let's get that out of the way. And then I'm going to come in and ink the edges. I'll use the black soot again, just because we're Halloween and we want to give that kind of dark vibe, although it is kitschy cute. I'm just playing on the image itself. And actually I pulled out my Dusty Concord. So I didn't have this when I made the original one here. So let's put a little bit of purple on there. Why not? Let's have a little bit of fun with that. Let's see what that looks like. Let me change that out. We'll put a new cotton tip on here and let's see what the purple looks like. I think that might look cute. It might be kind of subtle because I already did the black. Let's see if it shows up much. I think it does. It does a little bit. I actually could have done it instead of the black, but I like that. Hopefully you can see that. Definitely shows up, but subtle. Okay, and then when I made this, I was looking back at it before I started filming the video, and I've been into mark making lately, and I thought it would be fun to just do some faux stitching here rather than trying to sew on my sewing machine. I thought it would be fun to do some faux stitching with just one of these micron pens just to give it a little bit extra. So I'm actually going to cut the cardstock a little bit larger, and I also went ahead and marked that. The size of this cardstock is 2 3/4 by 4 inches if you want the dimensions of what I used here in the original. But what I did is I just laid it down on my cardstock and I just gave it a little bit of extra, maybe 1/8 of an inch or so. Let me grab my paper cutter. We'll see what that ends up looking like. Yeah, I think that'll give us our little extra space that we're looking for. And I made mine into a journaling card, and I think I'll do the same with this one. I will back it with some ledger paper. So let's get that. And I can kind of see the lines through the back of the ledger paper. And hopefully I get that fairly squared up there. We'll burnish that down with our fingers. Okay, and then we will just trim around that. Okay, so we have our back, and just like we did on this one, let's go ahead and round the corners on that one. Let me get this a little bit closer here. I see a little bit of that white hanging over. We will ink it, but might as well get that trimmed off. And I think I'll do the 7mm. Okay, we are back. My husband came home from work. It's Saturday morning here, my time, and it's been a couple hours. So I'm gonna try to jump back in where I left off. We rounded the corners. So let's work on, let's do the collage here on the back. Let me pull some things forward. Here's our little pumpkin. I'm gonna give this a fast forward fussy cut. Okay, let's give that a little inking. I think black would be nice. Oops, we had a little bit of oopsie there. Let's see what we can do to fix that. That stuff happens. All right, let me put my thinking cap on. We may just really grunge up the back. Okay, we have our little pumpkin. I want to grab a piece of, let me see here, a little bit of book page. This is just a piece of thesaurus. I like the look of the darkened paper. Let's rip that down a little bit more. Give a little base for our pumpkin. I'm going to grab a little doily here and let me make sure, yeah, it's just a single ply. Wanted to make sure I didn't have two pieces there. And we'll just do a little dry fit. See what we can come up with here. That's cute. Maybe I'll remove that little bit. Oh, that looks cute. I like how it's framing the bottom of the pumpkin. Let's give that a little inking. You know what? We'll do the purple. Let's play with the purple. Why not? Let's have a little fun with it since we have it. Cute. Another pumpkin. Why not? Get rid of that little bit of white. The back of that doily is white. We'll just use the purple because we have it out. Okay, and then we need, let's get a little bit of texture. I'll grab some cheesecloth here. Okay, that'll work well. I'm gonna come in, let's see how we can fix this. Let's see if we can put a little bit of purple on there and cover up that black. Let's see what we can kind of come up with here. I'm just gonna really grunge this up. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I'll just go for it. I might take one of my textured stamps and cover it up rather. Okay, it detracts from it a little bit. Okay, let me grab, where is my texture stamp? I'm gonna grab this little splatter one, and I'm gonna grab my Ranger archival ink in black just because it doesn't smudge as much as the oxide inks do. And let's see what that does. Yes, okay. I'm gonna go this way. Can hardly tell that was a smudge. Let's do a little bit down here. That's actually cute. Do a little bit down there. Come in here just a little bit. Nice. And cover up that line a little bit more. Do a little bit heavy-handed there. Nice. You would never know that that was there. Okay, where's our pumpkin? Here. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of black. We like that purple that we have going on, but let's get a little bit more contrast, especially because we've been forced to go in a much more grungy direction, but I have to say I like that. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Let's see, do I want to give that a little bit? Grab my vintage photo here. We are just playing and experimenting. Give it a little bit of vintage photo, and then let's come around. Let's give this a little bit of vintage photo, and then we'll come back with the black. We're really gonna play up on that grunge. Ooh, I love it. See, sometimes things happen and happy accidents happen. This is fun. Okay, we have a little bit of the vintage photo. Let's take a little bit of the black and just kind of run that right on the edge. And that'll tie into our black splatters. I likey. Maybe gonna go on this side. I don't think I'll put purple on this side. I think with the orange and the purple, I think it'll just have a real brown look anyway. So, okay, I like that. How cute. Okay, let's put our little paper strip down. Where's our art glitter? You could use glue stick, but art glitter is much quicker, much more fast drying. Glue that down. Okay, we'll glue that. And then we'll come in and put our cheesecloth over the top of the doily. Precision tip is really great for getting in the little nooks and crannies of those paper doilies. And let's see, I think I'm gonna cut that down a little bit. Don't need too much. Get that off my finger. A little bit. That's good. In fact, some of it is already sticking down there. Just going to run a little bit of a bead right there. This gives it some nice, fun texture. I'm going to come in and cut a little bit of that away. In fact, down here, just so we see a little bit more of that doily. Get rid of that piece right there. It's like we have a little cute little nest. Where is that? I think I'll run a little bit down this direction. Just want a little bit more emphasis down there. Kind of bring it down a little bit. Nice. Ooh, it's really sticking. So cute. I like that better. In fact, I'll probably go back and grunge that one up a little bit. I love the splatters. I like the purple. I love our happy accident. How cute is that? It's better, right? Big improvement. Okay, let's move to our front. I will dry fit this. I think I want to drop it down a little bit. Let's look at how I did this here with the little tab top. Oh, actually, I put it over the top, so okay, I think that's good. I am going to just give myself a little bit of an outline here. Just so I have a spot to pick. Let's see, do we want to put purple? No, we put purple. Just so I can align the card up. So quick and easy to do the pencil. There we go. If I can see my lines, there we go. This art glitter is so fast drying. I love the purple on this side too. So cute. Okay, I'm starting to think, do I want to put the faux stitching? I think, you know what, let's go ahead and glue that tab top on, and then we'll do the faux stitching. So I'm going to grab this little, I don't even know where I got this. It's like a, I don't even know, what is this called? I think it was, let me grab the scissors. I think we received a gift, or like one of those gift basket tins, and this was the bow that was tied on it. And when I get interesting things like that, I like to keep that. I think that's good. I think I'll shorten it just a little bit. Visually, I want it to be a little bit shorter. And I think what we'll do is glue the ribbon on before we glue it onto our tag. Okay, I think that's pretty good. We'll leave a little bit of edge or room there at the end, so I like that. You know what, I think I will just use my art glitter. I was gonna grab the Fabri-Tac, but sometimes I have difficulty getting it out of the bottle. So let's see how we do with this. If I wasn't doing this on camera, I probably would have grabbed the Fabri-Tac, but I think that's okay. Let's come in and straighten that up a little bit. I think we're pretty good. Okay, let's check our placement here. A little stray string. So cute. Okay, let's see. Let's put a little bit of glue here. I could do my little pencil trick, but I'll probably get fairly centered there. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm going to cover the back, the whole back, with glue, just so that pull tab is really stiff and secure. I'm sort of gluing it upon itself. Let's see how we do with the art glitter versus the Fabri-Tac. May not adhere too well. Let's see. I think we're okay. Are we sticking? This kind of burlap ribbon. I think it's pretty good. I think it just needed a little bit longer to dry. We'll call that good. If I need to come back, I can come back and tack that down in the back. And then let's grab our button. For this, I definitely need to use the Fabri-Tac, so let's keep our fingers crossed here. Here we go. A little bit of an overflow. Oops. I'll kind of center that there. A little bit extra glue, but that's okay, it'll dry. Let me put the pin in my glue so it doesn't dry out. Okay, now let's do our little experiment with, I'm gonna take, let's see, what micron is this? This is my 03. I think I'm gonna grab, yeah, I'm gonna grab one that's the 05. Let's see, can you see there? Yeah, this is the 05, so yeah, it's a little bit thicker. Let's try the 05. And I'm going to come around and just do a line, sort of like a faux stitching. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but thought maybe it would be cute. I'm just running a line around the edge. It doesn't need to be perfect. Obviously, if we were stitching through this cardboard, it wouldn't be the easiest thing to do. Do a close-up if you guys can see that. That's cute. I'm glad I decided to leave some extra room on the side. Sometimes I have to go back over the micron to make it a little bit darker, but we'll see how we do. Oh my gosh, this is cute. And I'm just kind of going around, ooh, what's that? Going around the corner, just like we would if we were sewing it. And then we'll make it look like it's running under that tap top. This is so cute. I like it much better than the original. Just gonna go over that a little bit more in a couple places, just darken it up a little bit. So cute. It's funny when accidents happen and we end up liking it even more. I love it when that happens. Okay, I think we're pretty good. Is that cute or what? I love the stitching. So I think I'll come back and I'll do the stitching on this one too. I may even be able to come in here and do a little bit of the purple, but I think even with the stitching, I think it'll give it a cute look. Okay, now the question is, do we want to do the faux stitching on the back? Why not? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Because we sewed on the front, it would obviously show, hopefully guys, hope I'm not out of camera, it would definitely show on the back unless we sewed it and then attached the ledger page paper, but I don't think most people would probably do that. So cute. And I'm doing this very fast. You probably would take a little bit more time. Oh my gosh, I love this. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think it's an improvement over the original? I really think so. Look at that. So look at this back, and then look at this. So much better. So when I do the thumbnail, I'll show both in the thumbnail. I'll probably come back in and do the faux stitching. And I'll do the splatters and all that good stuff. So, so cute. Oh my gosh, I love how this turned out. So thank you for watching the video today, for keeping me company while I craft. And I will see you soon. Oh, I guess I should say like, subscribe, and thumbs up. Bye, friends.